Hey, what's up? I hope you're doing well and welcome back to the channel. This morning, all of the operators that will be playable at the launch of Modern Warfare 2 have been revealed, and in this video we're going to take a look at who they are and learn a little bit about their backstory. So just like in the beta, there are going to be two different factions. There's the SpecGru faction and the KorTac faction, and between both of them there are a total of 23 operators plus 2 extra default operators, one for each faction. The 2 default operators will be unlocked straight away, ready for you to use when you first boot up the game, and each of them will have 4 different default skins that you can equip. 4 of the operators, Captain Price, Soap, Farrah and Ghost, are only available from the Red Team 141 bundle that you get for pre-ordering the Vault edition of the game. One other operator is Operator Oni, who will only be available for those on PlayStation that have digitally pre-ordered any version of the game. The remaining 18 operators will have unlocked challenges that will need to be completed, and these challenges will be across campaign, multiplayer and Spec Ops. We know that Hutch, Choi, Raze and Nova are unlocked from finishing certain campaign missions, but we don't know the specifics about the rest of these challenges as of making this video. But I do plan on covering what they are once we find out, so make sure to subscribe with notifications on if you're interested in finding that out. Now, jumping over to who these other 18 operators are, I'm just going to run through each of them in the order that they've been shown in this morning's blog. First up, we've got Operator Choi, who is a Mexican soldier that used to work for the Mexican Special Forces. He now uses the knowledge that he learnt during his time served to help train locals to defend themselves against cartel corruption. Next is Operator Gromsko. Gromsko is Polish and is well known for his extensive medical training and his ability to run covert operations. Next is Operator Gus, who is a Costa Rican police officer who specializes in asset rescue and protection. We've got Operator Cleo, who is Greek. She specializes in stealth combat and is known for her green eyes of Hades, which is the last thing that enemies see before their death. Next is Operator Luna, who is an Asian American and is a part of the ground branch within the CIA. She was critical in helping track down Al-Qatala after their terror attack on London during the Modern Warfare 2019 campaign. Next is Operator Nova, who is a British 42 Commando L Company leader within the Royal Marines. She specializes as a pilot, but specifically in rescuing downed airmen. She got her nickname after sacrificing her aircraft to destroy another in supernova fashion. We've got Operator Raze, who is a former Canadian Special Operations Regiment member who has an encyclopedic knowledge of military history and small team tactics. Next is Operator Zimo, who is a Chinese private military contractor and formerly a member of the Sharp Blade Commandos. We've got Operator Axel, who is Norwegian and an all-around specialist. He's considered a modern-day Viking with a full spectrum of abilities. Next is Operator Callisto, who is a French-Spanish descendant of France's last royal family. He's an expert of high-altitude combat and is known for his incredible accuracy, especially with a crossbow. Next is Operator Connor, who is an Irish Defence Forces specialist with the Army Ranger Wing. He's known for leading counter-terrorism, hostage rescue and special recon operations. We've got Operator Fender, who is a Hungarian Master Sergeant of his country's defence forces. He specializes in high-value targets, demolitions and urban warfare. He was raised without knowing his father, who was supposedly a great CIA operator, and was told to always hide his face, which he does by wearing a custom helmet. We've got Operator Horangi, who is a South Korean gambler turned soldier of fortune. He is an expert in subduing high-value targets with extreme risk tendencies. Following him, we have Operator Hutch, who is an American college football athlete turned marine network and data specialist. Apparently, with the help of the Call of Duty endowment program, he found employment after his service, but ultimately transitioned back once he learnt of the new Marine Corps Cyberspace Command. We've got Kong, who is Austrian and a part of his country's special forces. He is known to be a mountain of a man with a sniper hood covering his face. Next is our old mate Rose, who we know from Modern Warfare 2019. Since we last saw her in that game, she's ripped up her contract with the Shadow Company, as well as her dark suits, to align with Specgru. We've got Operator Stiletto, who is an Italian law enforcement officer within the anti-mafia and anti-drug task forces, who is notorious for her signature switchblade. Finally, we've got Operator Zero, who is from Egypt and a part of Task Force 777. His nickname comes from his journey to service, grief-stricken after surviving a nightclub attack where he lost both of his sisters. Like I say, once we find out what all of the challenges are to unlock these 18 operators, I'm planning on making a video covering it. So if you're interested, make sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications on. Also, please remember to leave a like on this video if you found some value. Right, I'll catch you in the next one. You look after yourself and take it easy.